Information provided by Wall Street Petting Zoo is for educational purposes only and not intended to be financial advice. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any financial decisions. The stock market had one of the worst weeks of 2021 so far, as bond yields spiked on Thursday, which caused ripple effects through not only Wall Street, but cryptocurrencies as well. However, is there hope on the horizon with a new relief bill and a third vaccine? Oh, and GameStop had another glimmer in the limelight. Its prices soared this week. Hello and welcome back to the Wall Street Petting Zoo. This is our This Week at the Zoo segment, in which we review this week's market news and look ahead to the coming week. Chris is out again today, so I'm your flying solo today host, Robert Coburn. First, let's talk about GameStop. A favorite stock among the subreddit Wall Street Bets surged late Wednesday and into Thursday, ending slightly above the century mark. For those not keeping close attention, the House Financial Services Committee held a hearing that included the CEO of Robinhood, Citadel, Melvin Capital, Reddit, and Reddit user credited with sparking the GameStop rally. If you haven't seen his interview with the committee, I would give it a watch. It gives you a good idea of the types of investors that are behind the GameStop roller coaster. Although GameStop was up at the end of the week, we cannot say the same for the rest of the market. Rising 10-year Treasury bond yields spiked, which caused a sell-off in most markets as investors cashed out their stocks and moved them into conservative bonds. This also caused a ripple effect that hit the cryptos, as well as crypto prices for all the major coins seem to have erased all gains within the last 2 months. However, news over the weekend may trigger a turnaround come Monday morning. Johnson & Johnson's vaccine for COVID got emergency approval from the FDA. This could be a huge boon on the market, as most vaccination sites across the country are only bottlenecked by the amount of vaccines they receive. According to the CDC on their website, currently 68 million vaccines have been administered in the U.S. Prior to the start of 2021, the 7-day moving average for doses administered daily was around 300,000. Today, it is well over 1.5 million per day, with a small dip recently due to the weather issues hitting most of the country. So it looks like Biden is ahead of target to get 100 million people vaccinated by the start of the summer. And if that wasn't reason enough for the stock market to be green on Monday, over the weekend, Congress approved a $1.9 trillion relief bill, which includes $1,400 checks for qualifying Americans and extends $400 unemployment checks. Part of the relief bill will also go to vaccine distribution, schools, and rental assistance. The bill originally also had an increase in the federal minimum wage. However, it was removed due to a Senate ruling that prevented it from being included. The relief bill still has to work its way through the Senate, which could take a few weeks. If it passes the Senate, then the market will most likely be seeing green, but any delays, or if the bill somehow fails to pass in the Senate, then the market will definitely be seeing red. Well, folks, that's our episode for the week. You can find the Wall Street Petting Zoo podcast on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and YouTube. Please give us a like, share, or comment on social media, and a thumbs up or a 5-star review on your favorite podcasting platform. We don't do any advertising for the show, so word of mouth is the only way we get the word out, and we really appreciate your support. If you'd like to support the podcast financially, you can click our referral link to Webull underneath our YouTube video. If you open a brokerage account with Webull and deposit $100, you will get a couple free stocks, and we will also get a couple free stocks, and that helps support the podcast. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you back at the zoo next week.